Well, I feel like, ooh, what do we got there?
Got a 5.
Ooh, you got a, oh, that's racing. Well, I feel like we've got to know your business a little bit. We'd like to, as we said here at the very beginning, this is also a bourbon and cigar podcast. So we like to...
apparently a tequila one, too.
And we like to drink tequila. We like to drink tequila because it...
What kind of tequila is that?
Clase Azul, that's right. Clase Azul. We like to do a cigar review.
There's no other kind of tequila.
And a bourbon review here. And so... Burgers, I'd love to eat it.
Burger, I hardly know her.
Okay, now I'm really distracted. So we like to have, other what's that? Breathe. So, as I had alluded to earlier, Dwayne is the owner of Creekside Cigar Lounge here in Belton, Texas, in Bell County, Central Texas. A great cigar lounge, a great place to hang out. We like to have.
It's really our clubhouse.
It is a clubhouse. Not a clubhouse. Not true.
It's our daycare.
That's
our daycare.
Adult
Yeah.
daycare. Well, anyway, we love.
Times my wife was like, just go to the cigar lounge.
We love having Dwayne on, and so we'd like to do a cigar review. And the cigar we've chosen for today is the Southern Draw Firethorn. And this is, as you would know, Dwayne.
Camera.
That's right. Put it on there. Well, give us during the month, you guys. Each month, you guys.
We're doing a cigar review for the year.
Challenge.
Yeah, that's.
What is it? What's in that glass of tequila there?
Tequila.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a glass of tequila.
Exactly. It's clearly working on my brain cells.
We're doing a cigar challenge for the year, so this is one of the ones on the challenge for July. We're in July, right? Yeah.
We are. Jeez.
I'm here every day. I don't know.
Yeah. It just.
I don't know.
The days and months blend together,
yeah,
right?
Will you be here next month?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So, we've decided to choose the Southern Draw today. I already smoked it. That's what I've been smoking the whole time. I've started another cigar by a different, another local Texas one maker. Blackworks. That's the Lizard. That's the Lizard King I'm smoking now.
Is it good?
The Firethorn?
No,
the Southern Draw?
Lizard King.
Yeah,
I'm going to go buy the rest of those before somebody takes my cigar.
Well, the Southern Draw, I already bought it. You already smoked it, didn't you?
I have smoked one. I haven't smoked the ones that left from the other night.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Is that what you bought me? Was the Lizard King?
No, Southern Draw. Anyhow, yes. So, the Southern Draw, we smoked one earlier from this.
What's the acid you got on this? That's crazy.
I don't know. That's just a promotion. This is also from, we did the Rose of Sharon, right?
The Rose of Sharon is from Southern Draw, too.
So we are smoking another one from Southern, was it Southern Draw?
Southern Draw, yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
this
called
one the Firethorn, I've already smoked it. It says here, it's from Nicaragua. The wrapper is a Habano Rosado. Don't know much about that. Do you know much about that type of wrapper, Dwayne?
Yes, it's
James!
What's up, buddy? What's up, pal?
It's a Habano. So, but
What's up, brother?
the Rosado is the coloring because it's kind of got a red.
How you doing, man?
No, good.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
That was James Silcock with Bird Creek Roofing.
That's right. Small business hour here at Creekside Cigar Lounge.
Now, here's a great opportunity for the podcast. James has been one of our original customers even before myself.
Really?
So if you want an unbiased opinion on what we do, I mean, James is the guy to ask.
Well, if he wants to stand in here and pipe in once he gets his hooch,
he can tell you. I mean, he didn't even hear what I said. I think the value is.
hey, you're stepping on his cigar review.
James got on my
How rude!
James,
How rude!
James comes in.
James,
And
Go ahead, Dwayne.
James can come anyway.
James strolls in like Jeremy.
Hey, we're
who's
all over the place.
We are. Well, that's usually what happens. So
Police.
AJ Fernandez makes very good stogies. That's the
This
maker.
is not AJ
It
Fernandez.
says factory AJ Fernandez.
Oh, the factory.
Factory.
Yes. It's not AJ Fernandez.
Who it is?
Southern Draw.
Southern Draw, yes. AJ Factory, yep. The it's a Mexican San Andreas binder. What can you tell us about that?
It's grown in the area in Mexico called San Andreas.
Okay.
Wait, does the San Andreas Fault go all the way down into Mexico?
I think so.
Wow.
Really?
It goes right through the Capitol of Austin.
It does? I thought it was.
Yeah, if you go to the Capitol building and you stand in the rotunda,
San Andreas?
That's in
Yeah.
California, I'm pretty sure.
No.
right?
Yeah, that's San
Oh.
Francisco.
Oh, yeah, I'm wrong. Never mind.
No one's gonna care if California.
I'm talking
falls
about
off
the
the map.
Balcones fault line. Sorry.
Uh,
I got
anyway,
excited.
Okay,
I've enjoyed. I
Do the
enjoyed
retard
it.
one.
What's
Do
that?
the retard one.
Yeah, where is that one? I'll find that one.
Ugh,
Don't worry, we'll find it. He's a retard.
I got excited because I thought I
My
knew
brother
something.
Billo, he has the mental.
Yes. Anyway, come on. We're trying to do a review here. This is a. We're hoping Southern Draw is like, wow, thanks
This is
guys.
actually one of my favorite Southern draws.
I really enjoyed
I
it.
love
And
It
which
was.
one is that one?
It's the Firethorn.
I
The
had a
Firethorn.
good draw every time on it. Good
Yeah.
smoke, really good smoke, delicious. Released in 2015. So I don't know much about when they release these things. Does that make a difference? Is that they're probably releasing new cigars
they're
all the
making
time.
new cigars all the time.
6-inch. So
But you got to think most of these, by the time you're smoking them, they've already been aging for about 4 years.
oh really?
Yeah, they age them at the factory.
Okay.
And aging really does, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's a Toro as well.
If you
Which
ever
is-
have a hand-rolled cigar, fresh hand-rolled cigar, about the first week and a half, they're great. They're phenomenal.
Okay.
After that, the oils are just kind of starting to mix together, and they can get really horrible tasting.
Oh, wow.
But you leave them in a humidor for 6 months, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, now it's settled down.
Okay.
Now we're doing good again.
It blends. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is a medium body as well, which I'm working my way up to. I like the medium body. It says here, first third more medium, second and third more medium strong. I guess it
Yeah.
was good for me the whole way. I like the whole cigar. It was a
Val likes a full body.
full body. You are.
I was about to say, I like medium strong bodies.
No one would accuse you of being a light body like me, or what you would call that.
Exomorph.
Yeah. Dwayne, I'd say, is an
Yeah, are
endomorph. Endomorph. You're probably an endomorph, ectomorph. Not really anything to do
I
with
don't know what the
cigars.
fuck you're talking about.
Exactly.
All I know is if the wind's blowing too hard, you fall over.
I will, and I get cold really fast because I have no.
The easy
Well,
way
but
I like to
eating
think about it is
disorder, don't
if
you?
you become a professional bodybuilder, what do you need to do? We need to lose weight. He needs to gain weight.
Yes, I need to eat lots of protein.
I am a bodybuilder.
Hey, you're building your body great. Look
Look
at
at
that. You're doing better than me.
Round is still in shape.
That's a shape.
It's a shape.
That's
I'm in
It's
shape.
a shape.
The aroma, it says, smell of cocoa with a hint of coffee. Once again, we've always talked about this. Dwayne, if it tastes good, he's going to smoke it. The slight nuances, not so much. Will you get the
Oh
cocoa?
yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Val-
yeah.
Valerie, though, she's usually
But it's a
spot
special
on
kind
with
of
the
cocoa.
notes.
What kind of cocoa would you?
It's that cocoa. No wait, that's the coffee. That the monkey eats and shits out.
Well, tell me about this. I like this guy's. I like this
Into
review.
its hand and then throws it.
I like this review here. It has a covered foot, which we didn't really show on there. I don't know if we can. We'll show it later.
Yeah.
Did you do a dry draw on it?
I don't even remember. I lit it and
Yeah.
I started smoking it.
Okay.
So
Did you toast it at all, or did you just go right into it?
I don't remember. I lit it, and smoked it.
Well,
That's what I do. I'm
well,
good at it.
I will say here at Creekside, they really pick out all top-notch cigars. They sell top-notch cigars. This is about what, a $10 to $12 cigar? Most places probably. I know you guys sell it for about $12.
Yeah, I want to say it's around $12.
Very good. I think it took me about 2.5 hours to smoke. Most people probably hour and a half. That's a good, and it was relaxing smoke.
It's a great cigar.
I would highly recommend it. I know,
Don't take
what
a
were you
nap,
smoking
though.
today? I know you weren't smoking the
Take a
Southern
nap.
Draw.
Don't take a nap
I
while
was,
smoking a cigar.
I was smoking the Santa Muerte.
Okay.
Oh,
We smoke-
that's a great cigar too.
We smoke a lot. What are you smoking?
I had a Ashton VSG.
Okay.
Another good one.
Lots of-
but what I've noticed, that one was really good. I didn't have to relight it. Every once in a while, I would say probably 1 out of every 5
Yeah.
has bad draw.
Okay.
Where you gotta keep relighting
gotta work it.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
work it.
Work
But
it.
most of the time, yeah, that's
That's
good cigar.
Ashton is an old school company.
Yeah.
Um,
I still do
They-
this stuff the old ways too.
yeah, they do, but they're not doing. A lot of the newer companies now actually stick a cigar in a draw machine.
Oh.
So during the whole process, they're actually putting it on a draw machine, making sure it draws. Because I mean,
And that's before they put the float on.
yeah,
Okay.
it boils down to, I mean, it's just like anything else. Like Brandon, he wants to go to one neighborhood and do everybody's bin
Yeah.
because he's going to make more money that day because he's not driving all over God's creation.
Yeah.
Same thing with cigar manufacturers. A cigar, which they all, as they're rolling them and stuff, they're sticking them on a draw machine, make sure they draw good. They put them on a scale, make sure they weigh right.
Oh,
If
really?
they weigh too much, they know that there's too much tobacco in
Yeah.
Okay.
it. They know there's something's wrong.
Oh,
What do they do with ones that weigh too much? The
They
sep-
Smoke them?
They don't mind
they-
it.
oh, they do,
Oh,
huh?
they do.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I
this
didn't.
is
Oh, yeah.
still good tobacco.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually-
Okay, I didn't. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, some
So,
of that tobacco.
so there's a
they
premium on
sun-dry
rolling
for a
them
long
right
time.
then all the time.
Yeah, but it's a whole different ballgame. When you get down to Nicaragua and stuff, you got people that have been in the business since they were like 8, 9 years old.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, they were just hanging around out.
Yeah.
They were helping out in the field harvest tobacco.
So they know, they understand
They-
the weight.
From start to finish. Yeah.
Yeah, they know the process.
Kind of like a butcher when you can say, "Give me
Butcher,
8 ounces," and
I
they
hardly
can,
know her.
for crying out
Oh,
loud.
sure.
You tell them I want 8-inch patties or 8-ounce patties for a hamburger, and they can just blink, and they don't even have. Oh, look at that!
'Cause they've done it for
They just
so-
know what
yeah.
8 ounces.
It's a learning curve. For
I'm
sure.
not even gonna say any more about it because
Well,
I know.
no, it's like, no,
I
you're
know
right.
his mind is
It's like
smoking.
it's like Gordon Ramsay when he goes out
Yes.
to put ingredients and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, just 3 tablespoons, and he just poured it in there, and
Yeah.
you're like, how does he even know that's 3 tablespoons? He's been doing it for.
Exactly.
He just knows.
So
I don't think he makes anything.
I would
I
say
think he buys it all from Chef Boyardee.
it's Borarde.
Borarde.
Borarde. You're Italian. You eat Chef
No.
Boyardee.
No, he's Sicilian.
Sorry.
If you ever call it Sicilian Italian,
It's the same thing, right?
Okay, we're gonna just move along.
Oh,
it's like frisbee golf to him.
No, you're right. Sicilians are the ones that are getting kicked all the time. They get their butts kicked all the time.
Hey, talk to
Well, we
him.
do have a lot of legs in our.
Because the
State
boot,
flag, or
the boot is always kicking them.
Jeez. So overall,
Look at a map.
This guy.
It'll explain itself.
Yes, but yeah, okay. Yeah, most things go over my head.
We're
here.
the chunk that fell off the bottom of the boot. We still don't know what
Okay,
it was.
all right, gotcha.
It's usually called dog poop.
Crying out
I'm
loud.
sorry if any of my families listening.
Yeah, they're gonna. Dwayne, don't be surprised when you're gonna get capped in the knee here
No.
with a baseball
Oh, I
bat
cap
or
back.
something. That's right. Dwayne, don't mess around. So overall, I would highly
Why are
this
we
is
at a
the-
pig farm?
highly recommend the Southern Draw Firethorn. Solid smoke. I think here at Creekside we would give that a 2 thumbs up. I know I do. Like I said, I don't
Yeah.
have very, very bad cigars here ever. You guys
No
curate.
street tacos, man.
You guys curate your cigar choices very well here at Creekside. So come on down and smoke a cigar here. And then also, Dwayne, you like drinking bourbon, not from a bougie glass, the Glencairn, but
What are you drinking?
Well, we're smoking. We're drinking. This is actually a Texas distillery, the Milam Greene, the straight bourbon whiskey, 86 proof. So nice, approachable proof
Where does it come from?
from Texas here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am sure.
It's not some of that MSG or
Look at
whatever
this,
it's called.
Texas edition, single barrel.
Is it bottled in New Jersey?
Yeah, it is. Well, Brendan can tell us here. So,
Joyzy. It's pronounced Joyzy.
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 What's that thing they call them? Guidos. Do you know any Guidos when you were there?
Everyone has a little bit of. Yeah,
Guidos?
you don't want him to get canceled, is that it?
Yeah. Guidos.
I don't care. We do whatever we want here.
Stereotypical, but
I knew a guy back in
That's
Colorado that had
an
a,
Italian term.
Oh, sorry.
He
if
was
I
an
offended
Italian
anyone,
No,
I'm-
it's not offensive.
but
Okay.
they had a
I mean, maybe.
Uh,
Doesn't offend me.
I know guys that go on
George
YouTube and
Strait.
make.
He had a George Strait band, and they were called Guido and the Goat Ropers.
it's funny because New Jersey. It's
Oh, that's awesome.
the stereotypical Joyzy accent. You know, I'll educate some people on this.
Is it
because
my role or yours?
It's my role.
Okay.
Uh,
Nate, pay the money. What's that?
Yes,
Isn't that
well-
from Texas?
What does that say right there?
Distilled in Indiana. Well, they disturb.
What?
Well, I guess they're not going to be a
Dwayne was
sponsor.
right again.
That's like
Well, you
saying,
didn't say where
That's
it
like
was
saying I'm a
distilled.
Texas wine, but I get my grapes from
So it's
California.
just so there's a lot of it. There's a lot of bourbon that is distilled in other states and is distributed because there's a lot of bourbon like that.
Just go ahead and say it. Dwayne
This is
was
a
right
Texas company.
Just
They
say
are a
it.
Texas company.
again.
It's
Say it,
distilled.
JT. Dwayne
Look
was
at
right
Blanco,
again.
Texas.
Blanco.
Blanco.
Yes.
See, he forgot
Yes,
the part
they,
down there.
They got a fucking office there. It's
like-
distilled in Indiana.
It's distilled in Indiana.
It's a little fifth wheel at the
Milam
RV
Greene
park in Blank
sources
Blanco.
their bourbon from. Oof, I've had a lot because my eyes are going cross here. And I'm getting old.
Just say it. Dwayne was right.
Dwayne
again.
was right. Dwayne was right. Sorry, you heard it here. You heard it here.
You heard it here
Anyway.
first, folks.
Dwayne was what?
I'm not saying it one more damn time. So, do you have something you want to try? Some?
You better say
Ah,
it.
yeah, don't stop.
Right again.
Yeah, right again, exactly. Okay. Dwayne, you got a glass? You want to try
Yeah,
some? You're still
I've-
drinking that
I've still
tequila.
got some
You're still
tequila.
there. What, do you got a nipple on that thing over there?
I know where this came from.
Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, Rex, you got a glass still?
I'm good.
Okay.
Ooh, it's got
This what's a low like I said, if there's a noob that hasn't tried bourbon before, this is a great entry level.
Very
Very
approachable.
approachable. 86 proof, 4-year age on it.
If you're new and you haven't tried bourbon before,
Well, we're
try
gonna
some of that.
don't try it.
Right there.
If you're down on your luck, try
You
some
started right
Kentucky
there.
Deluxe.
you can find that under any bridge. In
That's
Austin.
right. That's right. Empty bottles everywhere. 80%. Well, they call it. Actually, the guy.
Just caught that, right?
No, the guy I met at the liquor store, not a guy from
Liquor.
under the bridge.
Hardly know her.
Hardly know her.
Under the bridge
He
downtown.
called it hobo hooch. People that would drink it under the bridge. Hey, we all have been down on our luck at one point in our lives. You're only 25, so maybe not. But the rest of us have probably.
We've all done our time where
We've
we've
had
ate
a
shit for a while.
We've had a rough go. You
Yeah.
know, we've ate ramen noodles for an extended amount of time and drank hobo hooch to get a buzz.
Mad Dog 2020.
I've not had that.
Oh,
Anyway,
that was high school.
mash bill.
Rex, look at Rex.
80% corn, a 10% rye, and
80%
10%.
what?
80% corn.
Corn.
So
It's gonna be sweet.
Corn.
sweet. It's gonna be sweet. There we go. And it is sweet.
Wait, just say it one more time.
I'm not saying it one more time.
Corn.
Corn. Corn. Yeah, corn. 20. It was. Oh, here we go. So he's giving me a bunch of crap.
Uh-oh.
Was founded in 2017, Milam Greene in Blanco, Texas. So they sourced their bourbon. The name
In what year?
in 2017.
Oh, okay.
So
It's like
Wait, you didn't finish reading all that.
6
All
years.
right. Milam Greene was created by founder Marcia Milam, a whiskey expert.
Whiskey.
Expert and master blender Heather Green. So two gals, that's pretty cool. And Kentucky veteran master distiller Marlene Holmes. So all ladies. The company currently takes a multifaceted, all-above approach to creating their products. So
The label looks like it was invented in 1896 or something.
they use a proprietary yeast strain and mature and finished whiskeys in Blanco, Texas. So they're
Those
finished.
women, I'm sure they understand something about
he's
yeast.
right.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna
He is
finish
so
this. I'm not gonna
Firethorn.
even finish this.
Blanco,
Anyway,
Texas.
the nose on it. And I know Dwayne
You
does.
said it right. You keep saying it.
I'm gonna keep talking.
No, you
What?
keep saying it wrong.
What?
Where's this from in Texas?
Blanco, Texas. Blanco.
I said Blanco.
No,
Blanco.
I didn't say Blanco.
no, it's,
Yeah, that's how you say it.
I didn't say Blanco. It's all Blanco.
It's like
No, everything here in
it
Texas
means
is
white in Spanish.
Everything is pronounced wrong here. Like
Oh.
Bahia, Texas. No, it's Mexia. And Green,
No, it's
Texas.
No, it's Mahia.
No, I know. Mahia, see?
Mahia.
Or how about
It's
this?
Mahia.
How about
Do
this?
you
Do
know?
you
Those
know?
some, it's
How about
What is
this?
that?
Okay.
Texas originally was called
Tejas.
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 And this one drives me crazy. Bear County. Bear County. It's spelled B-E-X-A-R.
Yeah, it's
the,
Bear.
The hell
Bear.
it's called Bear. It's called Bexar
It's
County.
Bear.
'Cause that's
It's Behar.
French.
You-
right?
So I'm calling it
Texas.
When I
Blanco.
first came down here
French.
to Texas, it was
It's not Blanco,
it was
Texas.
Seguin,
It's Bl-
Texas for me. 'Cause
Yes.
Seguin is spelled the same way as penguin. I was like, oh look, it's Seguin.
Yeah. No, exactly.
It's
Or,
Seguin, but
or how about this one?
Behar was named
I call it
after a
segment,
guy
but
in
it's the
the
first one.
Texas Revolution.
So I trust you on that. But or
So
green.
same thing with Seguin.
Oh.
That
Or
was the guy that
green
was in the
Texas.
Texas Revolution.
Waxahachie.
Yeah,
that's
Waxa-
another one.
And
Everybody calls it
sorry,
Waxahachie.
Milam.
Or God forbid you'd say Burnett instead of
Whose
Burnett.
roll
Burn
is it?
It's my room. Or this one. This one drives me nuts too.
Bernay,
And I've been
Texas.
yelled at because I've been down there because I love going to watch concerts in Greene, Texas.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's spelled G-R-U-E-N-E.
Yeah.
That is not Greene, Texas.
That's German. It's German. That's how
It's
the
German.
Germans-
Whatever it is, their concert hall is
So the
fun
point
time.
is,
Yeah, it is. It's a blast there.
it's not Blanco, Texas. It's
Yeah.
Blanco.
Like
Blanco,
Blanco.
Texas. It's It's not Blanco.
Blanca.
Si hablas español, no,
Blanca, Texas.
Blanco.
no se importe que como.
Okay.
como,
Sí.
So
Lindo sonrisa, señora.
anyway, so
Eres una hermosa señora.
put your schnoz in that glass.
I did. I smelled it. It's
Do you get it?
very-
You get some fruit or apricot in there? I know he's gonna get bourbon.
No, I'm smelling like a guave.
Yeah, exactly.
I smell
You get the
almost
hints?
some red currants.
You get the
That's
hints
spelled
of,
Some red currants. Does
AGAVE.
that have red currants? in
Agave.
it? It smells some red currants.
you get the hints of green apple.
Yes.
It's Gruen, I thought.
That's what I thought.
Green
Stop.
apple.
Growing.
The palate, silky and accented by a
palate.
light sprinkling nose of spice.
That's palate.
Palate. Yeah, exactly.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, you got to roll. Well, Jeremy, thanks for joining us.
It was fun.
Local
You know,
business
Jeremy,
owner here.
it's hard to miss you when you don't leave.
Anyway,
Bye,
Anyway.
Jets. Have a good rest of the meeting.
thanks for joining us, buddy.
Oh, I loved it.
We love getting input from plenty of other small business owners. You are a very knowledgeable business owner
You
yourself.
are a pimp and a scholar.
Revolution
That's right.
Web Studios.
That's right.
Yes, Revolution Web Studios.
Anyway, what did you think of it, Rex? The finish says here, fusion of baking spices. Once again, I've never had baking spices. I don't know if anyone ever has.
Baking spices.
Overall, though, to say, would you drink this again? Thumbs up, thumbs down, 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs up, 1 in the middle.
1.5.
1.5. I will give it 2 thumbs up just because it's approachable. It's a great price point, $40, $50.
I'll give it a.
Not gonna break it.
I've had this, I didn't take it today, but I've had this in the past. I give it a 45-degree 1 thumbs up.
Only? Okay.
I don't know what to do with this. Maybe on average, a two
I
45
get it.
degrees.
I
So
only give
almost
it a
1.
half.
You're gonna give it a half. So
I don't trust them because they say they're from Texas, but they're not.
Okay. So overall, I would say
You
the
can't trust
podcast here approves of Milam Greene single barrel straight bourbon whiskey. You heard it here. No one probably cares, but we're going to tell you to drink it because it tastes good. So, anyhow, we like to do the cigar and bourbon review
The
here.
Clase Azul tastes
Now,
good.
Clase Azul
That always tastes
said
good.
that always tastes good. It always does the trick. So, anyhow, sorry, I got ash all over the place. So, you said you're a new business owner, relatively new. What advice would you give to maybe other small business owners? Like maybe what are some books you've read that have helped you expand your mind and taught you some things about being a small business owner?
He's 25. They don't read it.
They don't read anymore. Yeah, exactly.
There-
do you do cursive? Do you know how to write your name in cursive?
I do know how to write
Is that
cursive.
it? I'd say I only know how to write my name in cursive. at
I
this
can
point.
I can write cursive. I've
Okay.
read some books, believe it or not.
Okay.
You know what? But I would say this for a new business owner, like it's not about reading books. It's about there we go, little 6. I
There
need
we
that.
go.
I need
All
that
right.
big.
There we
I need a
go.
little of that 6 too.
You could read books all day, but I know so many people who are in what's the word, like analysis paralysis,
Analysis by paralysis by analysis.
and they just you can call it
They
whatever
don't
you
ever
want.
do anything.
But you can read as many books and get as knowledgeable as you want, but you're never going to learn it until you do it, and you're never going to do it until you do it. So my one thing is you can get a formal education, you get a master's, you get a PhD. You're never going to be ready. If you've never opened a business before, I don't care how much education, how many books you've read, you're never going to be ready until you do it. So you got to take the leap. And more important than books, I mean, books are great, but find the right mentors. That's going to be for every 30 books you read, having one more mentor that will help you out is going to be worth those 30 books plus. And I've read some great books, and I've read marketing books that have helped me. I've read leadership. I love Jordan Belfort's book, The Way of the Wolf. I thought of all
Okay.
the sales books I've read. He does the straight line method for sales.
Sure.
I think he's a brilliant guy. His movie's great. I mean, if you watch Leo DiCaprio and
Is that what it's from?
Jordan
Wolf of
Belfort.
Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street is based on Jordan Belfort.
Okay.
So I mean that's a great movie. It's funny, but the actual guy he's very, very smart and he can sell it like crazy. So his book's great, but once again, my advice is, hey, take the first step. It's uncomfortable and it's scary and it's never going to be the right time. Take the first step and find the right mentors. The business group, networking groups has been awesome. It's a way for me to meet new people that can mentor me.
So you would say that's a good way to
Meet people,
to learn.
man. Find people who've done it and have had success and learn from them. And be humble. Go to them and be like, look, you don't know what you don't know. So, guys like you, guys like Keith More air, serving the coldest air in town. Everyone needs more air.
That's right.
Having
Jeremy,
guys
Dwayne, any
Jeremy,
of us.
having James from Texas Pre-Wire and Love Tech, right?
Yeah.
Like having guys that you can call and be like, hey, I'm having this question real quick, and it doesn't have to be anything super crazy. I'm just like, hey, this is my situation. This is what I'm thinking. What do you think? And they might be like, hey, go with your gut. They might be like, oh, I've actually done that in the past. It didn't work for this reason. Or hey, that's not a bad idea, but this is a way I've done it in the past. What do you think about maybe looking at it from this approach? Man, you could read books all day and you're not going to get that direct feedback that a mentor can give you. So I tell people, take the first step and surround yourself with talented people and smarter people. If you're the smartest guy in a room, you're in the wrong room.
Sure.
For sure.
That's some great.
Well,
That's,
I gotta leave.
yeah, there we go. You walked into
Did
that.
I ever
one.
tell you I have my master's?
Master's
I used-
Master, I hardly know
Yeah,
her.
I used to tie
And you
flies.
were beating that horse to
I
death.
told you I would.
I used to tie flies back in Colorado.
Really?
I was a masturbator.
Oh my
I'm
God.
rolling. On that note, I'm rolling.
Yeah. I knew that.
There's a niner.
A niner again. Wow. There we go. Dwayne is back in action here.
But that
Well-
would be my advice. I'm
Don't read books.
Don't read books by all means, but
Have you read some other books that have helped you?
I've read, like I said, Jordan Belfort's helped me a ton. I just read The Go-Giver was the last book
Yes.
I read.
That's
That's a great book. I
It's a
mean, it
great
shows
book.
you the power of giving. I mean, first of all, giving is great in life, but having that giving mentality is going to
sewing into other business owners.
Yeah. So The Go-Giver was a great one that I just read. I'm reading a book on neuromarketing. What I'm in the process of right now.
Neuromarketing.
Neuromarketing is like the idea of using that frontal lobe and different parts of your brain to market towards like the reptilian side of how you think. I mean, we make decisions emotionally based on our basic needs, and you have like the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Like we are not as high thinkers as we think when it comes to why we buy stuff and how we purchase.
Sure.
It's much simpler. It's much more that like reptilian, like barbaric, animalistic side of our brain. So this book's just James Love actually recommended it, and it's teaching you how to market towards, hitting to the needs of people. You see marketing nowadays that's so fancy and full of emojis and slogans and slangs and these crazy pricing. But it's not as effective. You need to learn how people actually think. So
Sure.
that's a good book.
Most people are
Now,
emotional.
see, he would do well to meet up with Kelsey
Yeah, I know. I'd like to know what his number is. He'd be interesting.
and learn that aspect of it.
What's that?
So go ahead.
I don't even know what the hell it's
So
called.
she is she schools. I don't want to say the word schools.
You got it written right there.
I know. Well, she owns the Working Enneagram, so I don't know if you know it. It's a personality test, and there's 9 points on it. It helps you figure out what you are, so you know how to interact with people.
Is that similar to like the ETPJ or whatever?
Since I don't do that for a living, that is a great question, and one that
I think that's one that like shows you your personality. Like,
Anyway, we all diagnosed ourselves on the last podcast, and it was super helpful. And it helps you to understand your own
And then we
employees.
started medicating.
Yes, that's right. Exactly.
no.
Indeed, we did.
I would love to do that. It's great to like know. That's why I'm not here to say don't read books. I mean, I read books all the time. I always try to read more. But for every time I read a book on marketing, it's like, what actions do I take? I'd rather not read a book and take some action and learn, good or bad, than read 100 marketing books and be like, I'm not ready to make a choice until I'm the most knowledgeable marketing expert I can
Well,
be.
you're not going to learn.
No,
yes.
you can't be. If you're waiting for perfection, you're never going to do anything.
Well, and the people that write those books, a lot of times, that was their experience. Which sometimes there is some crossover, but to your point, you have to try it yourself and see what works
I
best.
mean, I bought a business at 24 with no prior business experience. I was horrified. I mean, who wouldn't be? Even with all the mentors and people supporting me in the world, it's like this is for me to do. And I read books. And I was reading on acquisitional entrepreneurship and startups and whatnot. A book I bought was called Buy, Grow, Sell or something similar to that.
Okay.
But it's just an acquisitional entrepreneurship book, and I could spend the next decade of my life reading, and I still wouldn't have felt prepared to do it. So I said, I'm buying it.
Right.
I have to make this leap, because you're not going to be ready.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to take a step.
Absolutely.
I know you guys did too. Your story is similar in that. I think most small business owners.
I spent years just walking with faith, and I don't know your religious views and all that shit. I know for me, I walk with faith, and I know whatever happens, God's got it under control. It doesn't matter what I do, which actually a lot of times it does matter what I do, because I can do something really stupid, and then He has to fix that too.
Is it your roll?
But
or
It's
mine?
your roll
I
now.
just-
I'd roll the 6.
I just try to let Him take control. So.
5. That's
Ooh,
good for
we
me.
got a good race going here.
Yeah. No, I think
So-
I think it's perfect. I think you just need to take that first step. Read books, but like I said, make actionable decisions. Surround yourself with smarter people and mentors. And the books are really the supplement. The books shouldn't be the basis of how you make decisions. The books should just be, if you learn something, you can
Informative.
implement them. They're just
Yeah.
on the side. It's watching TV, but more productive. You know.
Yes. So you had alluded to it already. You're part of a. I know you're part of a group with us, but do you think it's
Another
important?
5 right there for us.
Whoa, we're gonna. Is it important? Do you think, in your opinion, to be involved in your community?
Is that it, or we need one more 5?
No, we need one more. We're right there. So we need one more. We did, and that'll be one. But we're right there because I was right
Gotcha.
there.
So sorry, JT. Keep
No, that's fine. Do you think it's important to be involved in your community? And with that, what organizations are you yourself involved with?
Yeah, I mean, regardless if you're a business owner or not, I don't, you know, if you're unemployed, an employee, a business owner, anything in between, a student, I mean, you should be involved in the community for the sake of, you know, giving back and helping out others, but for your own personal benefits, it's like the go-giver, man. If you're going to get more from your community if you're part of it. I mean, I can go around anywhere. I've only been in Belton now, living here officially for over a year, a little over a year. But I feel like I can go anywhere in the town, in the city, and I know someone in a business I go to, or I recognize people, and that's great. It's great for me, and I can give back. I can be, you know, part of the community. So just being active, it's going to help you. It's going to make more friends. It's going to make just your experience living somewhere more enjoyable. Man, now, you know, when I first moved there, I remember having plumbing issues and septic issues and handyman issues, and like, what do you do? You know, it's overwhelming. And now it's like, man, I can't think of a problem where either I know someone directly to call, or I know like 3 people that can give me someone directly to call.
It's fun to be a resource for people.
Yeah, it's great. I never have to worry anymore. I go to bed, it's like no matter what happens, someone's going to help me out. So that's great. And then which organizations I love to be part of? I mean, you know, personally, like week to week networking groups, or just social clubs. I mean, we play poker here.
Yeah.
Or at my house. You know, we have the business networking groups. You know, I'm part of some groups, so we're trying to help each other grow our businesses on the side. So those are good for, you know, personal benefit.
Mhm.
And then organizations that I love to give back to, which is why I'm playing for today, is like I said, Special Olympics.
Yeah.
I love helping the Special Olympics. I think I'm at 600 and something hours of volunteer work with them. I put on one in New York back in 2019. That was an awesome experience. So, you know, it's been a little harder for me to be as active with that as I'd like. But I mean, find something you're passionate about. I know we have people in our group who love, you know, rescuing with dogs in the shelters.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, find people that are passionate about what
yeah,
they're doing.
I feel like everyone's, even if they don't realize it, you're passionate about helping out in some regard. And, you know, you could always play the game of, oh well, this is more important than that, or this charity is more important than that. And it's not a fun game to play. It's like, hey, you know, if you're giving back, it's better than not giving back. So I'd rather you find something that means something to you, and you're passionate about it to give back to, than trying to do it just because you think it's the right thing, and you think on paper it's the most value to give to this organization versus another.
Sure.
Because you're gonna burn yourself out. You're not gonna continue to give if it's not something you care about. And hey, maybe you learn to care about it over time. But
That's true. That's actually a good observation.
yeah.
What would you say is the best advice you've been given as it pertains to business? And I guess maybe life too, but more importantly, maybe business, since that's what we're talking about.
Date your customers.
Okay.
You know when, and I know this now myself, but you know when you were single, JT, and you found a nice girl,
Long
you
time ago.
were trying to woo her.
Yes.
I mean, you would do everything for her, right? You bend over backwards. You know, you would do. Your time didn't matter to you. Your feelings, what you wanted to do. You planned dates what she wanted to do, not what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
To win her over, right? And that's what you got to do with customers. You got to date your customers. I mean, I treat them
Interesting.
the way I treated my grandmother signed up, and she called me with an issue. Like, it's my grandmother, and my customers are no different. I like to think I'm dating my customers because I want to go out of my way to do what they want to do.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, I tell people this isn't a trash bin cleaning business. This is a people business that just happens to clean trash bins.
Absolutely.
So my job every day is to make my customers happy. And if I clean trash bins along the way, then I guess that's a side product of my business. But this is not a trash bin cleaning business that deals with people. This is a people business that deals with clean traffic.
There you go.
Yeah,
Much
and
bigger.
I can see where yours is more of a people business. I mean, we have a people business here.
Yeah.
Obviously, people come in and sit down and visit, hang out, all that stuff. But I mean, they're also getting cigars, and they're not coming in if they don't want cigars. So they've already got that one want to begin with. But then afterwards, they start hanging out. But yeah, yours.
We're all people business. JT, in my opinion, you can tell the reason I'm wrong, but you're a people business that happens to build stuff and create stuff
Well,
and fix stuff. And you're a people
We don't
business
want
that
to talk
happens.
about that right now.
No, stop it. That thing is.
There's no one. I mean, Jeremy was sitting here. He's a people business that just happens to help them with their website and digital marketing. James is a people business who happens to pre-wire. You know, it's business
Yes.
is people. And that's all it is.
It
People
is
first,
people.
and you just have to do something on the side. That's the way you should view it, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you on that. That's a very wise thing to say, especially at your age.
I appreciate that.
So I think you have a good trajectory and future ahead. I mean, I haven't been in business. Well, the business I have now is short term, but I've been an entrepreneur for, I feel like, longer than I've actually been collecting money for. But the mindset's been there. Okay. Is there anything, I guess, that I probably didn't ask you that you would have hoped I would have? As it pertains to maybe your personal life, a story maybe, or business, something you would offer up to people watching and listening.
Yeah, you know, I mean, my personal life, I like talking about it with you because it's fun, but, you know, it's not going to provide values to anyone listening. And business-wise, I would hate to come across as, 25-year-old guy who's done this for a year, had a little education and thinks he knows better. And that's why I said, surround yourself with smarter people.
Humility.
So, there's nothing that you could have asked me that I can create value for. I think there's things I've learned and know that I'm always happy to share with people, and if they want to listen, maybe I can offer them value. One of the things that like I said, this is a people business, so the hardest thing I deal with in my business is not scheduling or logistics, because that's a math equation or a puzzle. We should figure that out. What the harder thing is we talk about this with Rex, is leadership. And I got a superstar employee, manager Nathan. I mean, he's just, once again, I can't say enough good things about him. But that being said, regardless of if you have a superstar, if you have people that need work, because everyone needs work and improvement.
Yeah.
Managing employees and managing other people, that's the hardest job. It's the agency problem. It's making sure their incentives are lined up with the companies. It's making sure that they're happy in a sustainable future, and doing the right thing for them. And there's always issues. When a customer wants them to come back, it hurts my employee. It hurts his happiness and his time. But my customer now, mathematically, what's their customer lifetime value? What's the percentage that they cancel services? And it's like a juggling game. And it's obviously implementing the procedures in the first place to never have that is the most important. But what happens is, it's not like what do I value more, my customer's happiness or my employee's happiness. It's how to manage the maximum happiness for both, and it's
Sure.
not easy. So right now, my one shameless plug today is not looking for new customers, because if you want the service, I think you're going to come to me. I think that's what we do. We offer the best service and the lowest price point. So if it's something you're interested in, I'm not here to sell it. I think it sells itself. But what I am here to sell right now is trying to find team members to join our team. And we have a lot of opportunities in power washing and bin cleaning, part-time and full-time work. We always are looking for people that can sell, and you don't even have to know how to sell formally. If you're an outgoing and friendly person, if you have some charisma to you, and I can teach you to sell. I'll start with giving you Jordan Belfort's book and go
there
from
you
there. And then we're starting an ambassador program too. Ambassador, I hardly know her. Thank you. That was funny, JT.
What happened?
We're starting an ambassador program.
That's
where,
what she said, or what was that one?
yeah, I'm willing to 1099 anyone who I think is can be a good face of a brand, and all that means is, hey, you're selling and you're getting a commission. You don't have to sell, or you could sell, but as long as I trust you to be a good face, man, I'll have 100 ambassadors and give them a cut of a commission for any work they send their way. So right now, if you got viewers or people that that are looking for some part-time work, full-time work, or just want, hey, they can just get some free commission on the side for sending people our way, man, I'm always looking for some help. So
All right.
come join the team.
All right. Yeah. I love it. I love what your business is. It's a solution to a simple problem, but one that most people don't want to tackle. So
Absolutely.
I think it's a great business. Where can people listening and watching find you? where can they, online or where can they find you in the community to connect with you?
Yeah, I mean, feel free to always come to our website, email me, call me. Like I said, any email, any text, or any call will go straight to my cell phone, so you'll deal with me directly.
Okay.
Our website, I wrote almost all the web pages myself or revamped them, so I'm very proud of that.
Okay.
And I think every question you possibly could have should be on our website in some capacity.
Okay.
And I'm always in the community, man. I go to Opposing Gravity in the mornings to go get a workout in. At Dead Fish Grill and Creekside Cigar and Stores,
Sure.
to have a good time in the afternoons. And I'm on the disc golf course with you.
That's
throughout
right,
the day,
disc
so
golf.
I'm
Disc
always
golf.
somewhere. So
And
That's
you have
frisbee golf, right?
you have a great Facebook page. You like to make commercials. You are not camera shy at all. I know you have some
I-
fun commercials.
we try to have fun. I don't like to take, like with life, I don't like to take anything too serious.
Sure.
So the commercials are not meant to just bore you to death with a trash bin cleaning. We try to have some fun and inject some personality.
Right on. Well, you're full of personality.
Oh, thank you,
And
Jason.
so, well, I want to thank you for coming on. Thank you for. I know you're a busy guy, and you were already receiving calls while we were here. So thank you for coming on. Thank you to Creekside for hosting us here. They are a great, like I said, small business here in Central Texas. The lounge is a great place to come hang out. BYOB, great place to build community. Do some of your own administrative work if you have a computer. They got Wi-Fi here. I do want to thank Wiener Tactical. They're the ones that provide all the shirts. Another small business owner, veteran-owned, that I get all the
Let's zip
shirts
the
from.
Dogs of war.
That's right. What's it called? I know. Sorry, I don't have the tag on it. What's
Let's
it?
slip the dogs of
Let's
war.
slip the dogs of war. He can explain it to you. I don't know exactly what that means. I probably should find out. But great guy,
It's
very
from-
great guy.
Which it was from a Shakespeare.
Oh, I
play.
see. I don't know anything about Shakespeare.
What was it?
It
Was it
wasn't Macbeth.
Yeah.
It was.
I can't remember. I just remember that line.
Well, his name is Jeremiah Trular. He owns Wiener Tactical. He does shirts, hats, and he will talk to you. Very easy guy to get to know. He will do it exactly the way you want. So I want to thank Wiener Tactical. I want to thank Martin Besser, who owns El Borracho. That's where we get a lot of our hooch that we test here, bourbon and the tequila. Thank you so much for that. Please let us know in the comments if you know a small business owner that could benefit from this, or if you are a small business owner. You can email us, like and subscribe to the page, share it. Like I said, we don't receive anything out of this. We're here to promote small business owners. There's no extra motive behind it. We're here to promote you, present you in your best light, let people get to know you. So with that, I just want to thank you again. Thank you, Dwayne, for your insight as well. Get those smelly garbage cans clean. Call the bin spa, call Brendan here, the owner here. He'll get your garage smelling nice, not just your garbage cans. So,
Yes, sir.
thank you guys. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, JT.
Yes,
Should
absolutely.
we finish this off?
Oh yeah, we do got to finish.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
A
12.
12. Okay, I got to roll again.
Oh,
Doubles
yeah,
roll
double,
again.
not bad.
A 5.
Oh,
Five's a
that's five.
winner. And I got a 5. Ah,
I got a 5 too.
that means we both
You
paid.
got 2 pipes.
Or we both. Well, we got. Well, does he have 2 5s?
I have 1 5.
I only have 2 5s, but we'll make the tiebreaker be that if you have multiple cards in the future. But what that means.
I thought you did the.
Oh yeah, we can. Well, no, that was something we did last week. What that means, well,
Is
we'll
we're
do
arm
that.
wrestling, I get it.
Is we both lost and both of our charities won. So I will go cut a check personally to Child Advocacy Center of Central Texas, and you can write a check to Special Olympics, and we'll go from there. The pot's probably a few bucks. We'll just round it up to $60. We did do Rochambeau last time, so if the winner,
You
No,
did
no.
Rochambeau.
yeah, we did with Kelsey.
No, you did rock, paper, scissors.
That's called Rochambeau.
No, it's not.
Rock, paper, scissors. So since we both have 5s, the loser will pay an extra $10 to
The
their
other
charity.
person's
Best out of 3.
loser goes to the other person's charity. Right?
No, I'll just give $10. Yeah. However we decide it, yes.
60
Okay.
bucks.
So $60 is total. We're each giving 60. If I lose to you, I'll give an extra $10 to my charity.
Sounds good.
Or I'll give you $10, and vice versa. So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Damn it.
That's 1. Now you got that one. So that's 1.
Okay.
I had a scissors, so best 2 out of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, tiebreaker. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. All right, I'll give you $10 more to yours. So
He read your mind.
he did read my mind.
The Jedi mind trick.
All right, charity gets paid today. Small business owners get promoted. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
We done. If you like the video you just watched, hit the subscribe and like button. Also, why don't you hit that bell to stay up to date when further videos are coming out. Peace.